Welcome back again to H.S.P and World of Chemistry. Now, my dear students, these questions of thermodynamics and of JEE Mains are most expected for your RE-NEET 2026. Let's solve it. Question number 1. 1 mole of an ideal gas expands isothermally and reversibly. First of all, see the first line is indicating that it is taking place in infinite steps quasi-statically and work done by the system. So, W is negative. One point is very much clear. W is negative. And once W is negative, we know that from the first law of thermodynamics that change in internal energy is equal to Q plus W, and change in internal energy in isothermal process is 0, because whatever the heat is gained by the system, the same amount of work is done by the system. So because work is done by the system, so Q is equal to minus W. Q will be positive, W will be negative, and change in internal energy will be 0. And we know the formula. That formula I will write down, but till now I think everyone is clear. Now, if you see the options, then options are indicating that first can be the answer, but second can't be the answer because it is given positive, W is given positive. Even C can't be the answer because W is given positive. So two options. Now this can be 0. Okay. Now the race is just in between your option A and D. If by chance in between A and D, the options, okay, anyways, we have to solve it now. Now let's write down the formula. W is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1, final volume upon initial volume. Now see, minus 2.303 n number of moles 1, R value is given 8.314, and temperature is given 300, and log V2 upon V1 20 by 10 log 2 is 0.3010. Already they have given the value, otherwise you should know that 0.3. Now only the mathematical part is left. So what I'm supposed to do, because this calculation is coming a little bit lengthy. So if I give this 0 to this, 30 into 3, and this 0 let me give to this, so it will become minus 23 into 8.3 into 3 into 3. Now I can get a little bit idea that 3 3s are 9. 9, okay, let me take 9, and 23 8.3. How to solve it, kids? Let me do approximation, but approximation if I am doing, they are very close, 1.7 1. They are far away. So let me take it to be 20 approximately, this to be 10, and 3 3 are 9 to be 10. Let me keep it, or let's keep it to be 9 only. Now 9 2s are 18. 18 and how many zeros? 2 zeros. But this answer is coming in joule because our gas constant is given in joule. But the answer they have asked in kilojoule. Oh, kilojoule. A and D both kilojoules. So divide by 1000. So this will become kilojoule. So 1.8 approximately negative. In negative it is coming, right? In negative. Negative 1.8. So who is more nearest? 1.26, 1. D is the correct answer. So see the maths, the calculation, everyone. In this way, you are supposed to solve this question. Let's check it out, the answer. See the written solution also being provided, right? Now let's move towards another question. Another question in front of your screen. Just see to it, everyone, and try it out yourself. first reading of question is very, very necessary. That they are writing, which of the following properties will change? Will change. Now read the first solution. 10 moles of solute X added in 10 liter of water. You have got some solution. When 10 moles of solute added to 10 liter of solution, that means definitely you must have got molarity, number of moles of solute dissolved per volume of solution, 10 moles upon 10 liters. So molarity, we got 1 molar solution. I hope this point is clear. Now solution number 2, 1 liter of solution 1. 1 means same, solute is same. Why? 1 liter of solution 1. But see, from this solution, try to understand the question. From this solution, they have taken 1 liter. This is the meaning. From the first solution, they have taken 1 liter. See, 1 liter of solution 1 plus 1 mole of solute X. To 1 liter of solution 1, they have added 1 mole of solute and plus 1 more liter of water. So total, my dear students, see, what a great question. Salute, जहापना तोहफा कबूल. बहुत ही बढ़िया प्यारा क्वेश्चन है बेटा. So I would like to say 1 liter of solution, the molarity was 1. Its molarity was 1. And 1 mole of solute in 1 liter, 1 mole liter you have taken. So molarity is 1. That means you can say that from the first solution you have taken 1 liter. So how many moles you have taken? You can do anyways. Its molarity will come 1. If you are not able to understand, from first solution you have taken 1 liter of 1 molar. So moles of this, molarity into volume, 1 mole and 1 mole, 2 moles per 2 liter, 2 by 2, once again it will come 1 molar only. So second solution's molarity is also 1. Don't add, molarity can't be added, it is intensive property. So both the solutions are having same concentration. So they are asking, will change. Now see, first one, molar heat capacity. Heat capacity to will definitely change, but molar, whenever you put molar, volume is extensive property. Once you add molar volume, intensive. Once you put molar in front of extensive, it will become intensive. So this molar heat capacity will not change, can't be the answer. Density will not change, concentration will not change, only Gibbs free energy will get changed, because Gibbs free energy depends on mass, volume, moles. Gibbs free energy, delta H, delta S, heat capacity, but here molar heat capacity was given. So really, I would like to say this question is $1,000,000 question. The one who has framed out this question, usko salami. So D is the correct answer. D. This is printed answer. Now next question. Oh, this to question you can only solve when you are having good command on thermodynamics, work done by the system isothermal. So let me draw the graph of all the 4. Otherwise, so you can quickly do it with my one slogan, अंदर की आग और बाहर का प्रेशर जितना ज़्यादा होगा, work done उतना ज़्यादा होगा. But you won't be able to understand this line. So let me draw the graph. See, I'm drawing the graph over here. Just focus. This is pressure line. This is volume line. Pressure, volume. Let me draw all the 4 graphs. If I say that this graph is for, suppose if I am moving from P1 V1 to P2 V2, because temperature is remaining same, isothermal process. So if I go like this, expansion, reversible, work done in reversible process. If I come back, that will be compression. So if you do not consider the sign, then the work done in reversible process either during expansion or compression, that magnitude will come same. How much? This much. This much magnitude will come. Left to right work done by the system, right to left work done on the system, area under the graph. Now if I talk about expansion in one step, so once expansion is taking place speedily, that means external pressure is very less, very less, so there will be drop. The formula will be applicable. Work done is equal to minus P external delta V. In reversible it is W is equal to minus 2 and W is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log base 10 V2 upon V1, right? Now, so the work, if you say that it will come only this much during expansion. Let me take another pen so that everyone can understand. This much work is during one go, that means irreversible expansion. Now once you are doing the compression, that means external pressure is very high, then only the compression is taking place. Then the pressure is very high, that means I have to draw it like this graph, area under this curve, this is your compression in one go, that means irreversible compression. So which one is maximum? This black one is maximum. So just let me write down what I have told you. Let me write down over here. Work done during irreversible compression magnitude is maximum, then W reversible expansion or compression same irrespective of the sign, then W irreversible expansion. This is my answer. Now let's see the question. Arrange the following in order of magnitude of work done by the system at constant temperature. So let's find out which I said irreversible compression will be maximum. W irreversible compression in infinite W reversible become W irreversible in single state D compression. D should be maximum. Only one option is getting started with a D. It's very clear, kids. No need to go for rest of other options because only one option is getting started with the D. See, whatever I have told you, you can check it out. If you have really studied in a good manner, then you could have done this question easily. Now next question, D was the answer. B, B. Yeah, B is the answer. Starting with the D, B is the correct answer. Now, see, next question on your screen. So, one question for your homework. Take this question as your homework and I would like to see answer in the comment section, right? And don't see the answer. Let me move quickly. Yeah. Now see another question on your screen. An ideal gas is allowed to expand from 1 liter to 10 liter. Work done by the system against a constant external pressure of 1 bar. Now remember that they have not mentioned over here this is reversible or irreversible, but one thing is given over there that external pressure is 1 bar, that is constant, that means it is irreversible work done. So the formula applicable is W is equal to minus P external delta V. Remember that this is the formula for work done irreversible process, that means in one go or not in infinite stages. So let's see, external pressure is 1 bar. Okay, let me take as 1 atmosphere because the options are given too far. See, too far. So W is equal to minus P external. So let me take 1 atmosphere and change in volume, you see V2 minus V1. Yes, final 10 expands from 1 liter to 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is coming out how much, kids? 9 liters. So it is coming out minus 9 liter atmosphere. And remember that I can write it minus 9 into 1 liter atmosphere, and remember that the value of 1 liter atmosphere, always remember the value of 1 liter atmosphere is 101.1325 joule, right? So can I write this to be minus 9 into 101.1 joule? So how much it will come? Minus lagbhag, can I say 900? That is 101. So let me take 900 joule something. But the answer they are asking in kilojoule. So divided by 1000, my dear students. If you divide it by 1000, so zero point 0.9 minus zero point 0.9 will be the answer. Minus zero point 0.9. Don't forget, because minus 9 is also given. See how clever they are. Minus 9 is also given over there, but answer is what? 900 divided by 1000 minus zero point 0.9. So C will be the correct answer. Have you got it? Your C is the correct answer. I hope that everyone got it. Everyone is able to understand, right? Now let's check it out. Answer is C. Now another question on your screen. Oh, great question. Once again, your theory must be very, very strong to solve this question. For a diatomic ideal gas in a closed system, which is which of the following plots does not correctly describe? Remember it, they are writing does not. They are not writing will correctly explain. They are writing will not, means does not, means which one is wrong. So CP, heat capacity at constant pressure, how it will change? Pressure will not change it. Change in intensity with temperature, definitely it will change. You know that means translatory degree of freedom are always active, rotational at certain temperature and vibrational at very, very high temperature. You see, first it's rotational, then it is first it's translatory, then it's rotational, and then it is vibrational, right? So it is true. So they haven't asked true one. Now CV will change with temperature. Because change in entropy is function of CV. Now this is also true. So this is not the answer. And now CV with volume will not change. So this is also true. CP is not going to change its pressure. This is wrong, and that's why this is your answer. A is your answer because they have asked that which one is not correctly describing. So A is the correct answer. I hope everyone got it. A is the correct answer. Now next question. This question, though, definitely maximum people are struggling with such type of question. So remember that it's very simple, that change in internal energy is just like change in status. I would like to say delta U is equal to Q plus W, and remember that once in a cyclic process we have started from here, we have gone anywhere and we are coming back to that change in status will be zero. Suppose Champa has earned lot of money, she has become very, very rich, then she lost money, and after 2 years now she is having, in the starting she was having 1000 rupees, now also she is having after 2 years 1000 rupees only. So the change in status at right now where Champa is standing, that is zero. So this change in internal energy is just like change in status. Whatever the money you have earned, how the money you have earned, just like Professor P.V. Kulkarni. In the starting, suppose P.V. Kulkarni was having only 2 shirts, but by selling this paper and doing number of things, XYZ from 2019 to till now, for 5 to 6 years, he has earned crore of rupees. But now see the position, bulldozer, the house, everything destroyed. Now is in jail, having 2 shirts only. So change in status is zero. Come to this. Now, an ideal gas undergoes in a cyclic process like this. and heat absorbed by the system during C2A. They are asking about the heat. How to solve this question? My dear students, remember that if we have started from A and going to B, then to C, then to back to A, that coming back, the change in internal energy will be 0. Can I say that change in internal energy from going from A to B, B to C, C to A back will be 0? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Now see, my dear students, if I say they all will be 0, so can I write one thing, that change in internal energy delta U from A to B, B to C, C to will be 0. All that will be 0. So once you are coming back in this cyclic process, change in internal energy will be 0. Now what they are writing, change in internal energy from B to C. B to C they have given, B to C they have given, that is how much? Minus 5 kilojoule per mole. Now W A to B they have given, and Q A to B they have given. So A to B, can I say change in internal energy from A to B is equal to Q plus W, and Q is 2 and W is equal to minus 5. So I got minus 3. Change in internal energy from U, A to B I have got. Now, change in internal energy B to C, they have already given delta U from B to C, they have already given, that is minus 5 kilojoule per mole. Now, what is left? What is left? We know that the sum of three, A to B change in internal energy, A to B change in internal energy, B to C change in internal energy, C to A is 0. So can I say what is given? A to B and B to C. A, B and B, C is given. That will be equal to minus. Can I write like this? Change in internal energy A, B, change in internal energy B, C is equal to minus change in internal energy C, A. Can I write like this? So this one A to B is given minus 3, B to C is given minus 5. So this is coming minus 8. Have you got it? So minus minus will deduct out, change in entire C to A is coming 8. Now C to A change in internal energy we have got, and we know that for any process, change in internal energy is what? Change in internal energy is equal to Q plus W. Now from C to A, what they have given? C to A, they have given W is equal to 3. W is equal to 3, and this value is 8, and Q we don't know. So Q will be how much? 8 minus 3, 5. So B will be the correct answer. Got it, kids? Let's see. B is the correct answer. So lengthy solution they have given, but you see my solution, kids. It's simple, that remember that all the sum of three processes will be equal to change in internal energy. Once you coming back, it will be 0. Very, very good question. Now see. Ayyo Ranga Swami. So what I have explained right now, the question is based on that only. You see, a gas undergoes change from state A to B. In this process, the heat absorbed when work done by the gas is 5 joule and 8. Now gas is brought back to A by another process. Now try to understand. A gas undergoes change from state A to B. In this process, the heat absorbed and work done. Just try to understand. We know that change in internal energy is equal to Q plus W. Let me write down, otherwise you won't be understand. Heat absorbed by the system will be positive, that is 5 joule, and work is done by the gas, by the system on the surrounding, that means minus 8. So it is coming out minus 3. Okay, loss of 3. Loss of 3. Now what they are saying, now gas is brought back to A by another process during which 3 joule of heat is evolved. 3 more loss. By coming back, delta U is equal to minus 3. Now see, the total loss is minus 6. But once you're coming back, the overall delta U should be 0. So total loss is minus 6. So definitely what will be correct? Somebody must have done 6 joule of work. Then only minus 6 and plus 6 will become 0. Are you getting my point? So just search out work done on the system will be 6. That means by the surrounding, work done on the system will be 6. So 6 joule of work will be done by the surrounding on the gas. D should be the correct answer. See, D. What I am saying, this I have solved this question in the year because I have explained the earlier one. If you want to see the written material, you can see from here. Right? Now, another question. Wow. What they are writing. A piston filled with 0.04 mole of an ideal gas expands reversibly. Hi, Rabba. Great values. So tough maths. Whenever some tough maths is given, that means first read it out very coolly. At constant temperature, isothermal, as it does so, it absorbs this much joule of heat. The value of Q and W over the process. A piston filled with this of an ideal gas expands reversibly. So W will be minus, negative, okay. And delta U is equal to Q plus W. So Q will be positive, Q is equal to minus W. The values of Array Baba, nothing to do, kids. Why? Because Q is positive and W is negative, and W is negative. That means these two can't be the answer. And these two are same, negative, but Q should be positive. Only one option is getting matched. No need to solve, bhaiya. Oh, bhai, salam. Salute to this professor who made this question. Wow, my sixth sense. I was saying such a great tough calculation is given. Now see the values you see. Wow, mind blowing question. Aha. A is the correct answer. Really awesome question. Wow. Salute, bhai. Salute to you. Salute, salute, salute. $1,000,000 question. Rab ne bana di jodi. What a great question, kids. Now, this is very simple, looking very simple. Let's check it out. Which of the following statement relation is not correct? That is the problem, not correct. Change in enthalpy is 0. Isothermal reversible expansion. So this is true. This is not the correct. And W is minus NRT isothermal reversible expansion. Correct. W is NR isothermal. Why? This is wrong. Why wrong? Positive sign. It should be negative sign. It must be negative. It must be negative. Negative sign should have been present. So that is wrong. C is the wrong answer. Means C is your answer. Where the question? Yeah, C is the correct answer. Got it? Now, C is the correct answer. Now, I hope this much is more than sufficient. If you're really liking it, do let me know in the comment section and answer that question, right? Then I will make further more videos if you're really loving such type of questions, such type of session. Baba has produced rank 1, rank 3, Tanishka had the first rank in NEET. Then this Mehak Arora 2018 third rank in AIMS, and Chaitanya Mittal AIMS 4th rank. And if you talk about IIT, Anuj Meena mains 5th rank. Okay, and if you're new, please subscribe this channel to get 180 on 180. Bye bye, Tata, take care.